Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome in. My name is Bradley, also known as the Swim Coach. And today we're going to have a quick little recap from that international break we've had, and also having a look at Game Week 7 and what you can look forward to for Game Week 8. Some of the news has come out about certain players getting injured on international duty. So I think we'll have a look about that. Also thinking about some players that are on loan, that may be not available, but do you want to keep them in your team ready for the next game week? So we're just going to have a look general through that. But ladies and gentlemen, if you still want to join my league, code is going to be up here, or there'll be a link down in the description for you guys to still join. So yeah, we're going to have a little look. So let's have a look at how many points I did get in Game Week 7. So I did get 63 above the average. So that was quite nice. We got Jordan Henderson just getting us 2 beautiful points as the minutes. And he got saves as well, but he did concede 2 goals. Okay. So there we go. Then we got defenders. Who I did bring in at the last minute, only just got 2 points. But I'll take that from what we got from the last time, so I don't really mind. And I'll keep him for the next lot. Pedro, he got 7 points, got an assist, got French's contribution as well, and these minutes, so that was lovely there. Gay, the 2 goals conceded, -point there. Got the defender's contribution and the minutes. Now, here's what we've got problems with. So, we've got Rice and Simeo getting lovely points. Rice getting 11 points. Goal, clean sheet, bonus points. Ooh, gotta love that. Simeo, 2 goals scored and an assist and bonus points. Beautiful. Now, we come with Jack Grealish, who I think will be he's not available because of being on loan from City. He's going to be Everton City this weekend. He can't play against his parent club. So we'll have a look at that in a minute. But yeah, he got us 10 points, scored the goal. Beautiful bonus points. We love that. Salah let us down as our captain as well. Didn't do well against Chelsea. So again, that was a bit disappointment from there. And I think a lot of people are going to get rid of Salah. I think probably agree. Watkins. Now, Watkins got a knock on international duty, but I don't like Villa's fixtures coming up with Spurs, City and Liverpool in the next 3 games. Pedro, just the minutes for Chelsea. And Gogo's exactly the same thing. The bench, but we only would have gained literally 1 point. We would gain 1 point. And that could have been if we have... Oh, no, we could have gained 2 points, actually. Xhaka could have come on for one of the forwards. And Dove here could have come on for Sinha. So we'll take that. Just 2 points lost. Well, we could have gained a lot more if we had Simeo as our captain. But these things do happen. They were the results way back. And here is the league standing. We do have a new leader. So that is very nice. And that is his current team. Did have Haaland. Could have got extra points. So very nice. Who actually got the most points? We got 86 here. 100. Oh, we will look at that 100 player. Bench boost. Donnell Rimmer. He went at 5 at the back. The pair of our okay. Not good on the defensive way here. So I'm going to guess some of these midfielders may have picked up extra points. Oh, he had Simeo on the bench, but of course he had his bench boost. So it didn't really matter. Ooh, yeah, if he had that as normal, he would have lost 1, 4, 15 points. Ouch. Yeah, ouchie, ouchie. 15, 4, so it's 19. What? 20 points he would have lost out on there. He didn't have a normal team. Okay. Who got the least? 27. Now, I think team winners, I think he just leaves it as it is, I think. Yeah, I think he just picked the same team and he's kept it almost, I think. So, but hey, this has happened. Now, let's have a little look. Now, transfers made quite a lot. Wild cards played, okay, just under $500,000. Haaland most transferred in, Haaland most transferred captain. Okay. Very interesting situation coming in. So, we're going to scroll down to players that are injured. Okay. I've got a list on them. We'll just move the screen over for you to see. So, these are all recently added. So, a lot of people were looking at Atletic. I can't remember to pronounce it, but everyone was looking about adding him in just because of that price value. But has got a muscle injury, so that's got something to look at. Watkins is there, as we've already said. Enzo. Hall is on a hamstring injury. Keane, very good. A 75% knock, so a bit hard there. Piatti, thigh muscle. Odegaard, knee injury, and I'm going to say he won't be available until, I would say, until after the next international break, which is November. And I think that means he may come back for the Spurs game. So, yes, game week 12. That could be a very interesting one. Tomo, again, a knock. So I think that's what we got to look at. Livramento was before the international break. So Sanchez illness. Okay. So a lot of these probably have got knocks from international duty, Gray's leg. Okay, so I can understand some of these injuries. And I think this is a good little thing to have a look at once in a while, just to have a look and potentially see when they may be coming back. You got suspended, and it's quite nice having a look through all of this. Now, there are probably some players that are still not got their reports back because we're waiting for information from when they come back from their international duty. So the managers are having their press conferences over the next few days. So that could be a little bit of a help for people. But sometimes they don't give out too much information. You just got to be a bit careful. And also, have a little look at all the news articles on here that can help you out. Now, looking at the top transfers, we're going to look at the top transfers out. As you can see, Salah is now dropping because he's dropping in form. Pedro is dropping again. But for me, Sunderland fixture's quite good. Wolves, Burnley coming up good. So for me, I think that could be a little bit of an ego bit, maybe a bit too early. Grealish, I don't know why, but for me, if I'm gonna keep Grealish in my team, but he'll go onto my bench, or he'll stay in my squad, shall I say? Because I want him back in later on, and if he keeps doing well, his price tag's just going to go up. So I don't want that. Joker again, people are getting rid of, just not performing to what I think he could do. But with Arsenal's fixtures of Fulham, Palace, Burnley, Sunderland coming up the next 4 games, I think that could be a bit of a interesting fixture run for Arsenal. Bruno Fernandes again, other than the Liverpool fixture, but I think the way that Liverpool are playing recently, it could be an interesting one for Bruno Fernandes. Wood, I can understand. Livramento, understand. Becker again, okay. Unknown release date. That's a bit of a problem because that's their sub goalkeeper they're going to be using. So I can understand why that. Rigigi, yes, they've got some hard fixtures coming up, but he can still do well against those big teams. Enzo will think that's knock. Isak just not performing, so people are just going to get rid of because it's a high price tag. So I think, again, looking at those price tags, you've got to look at. Mateta is an interesting one because of, for me, I would have him in my team, but maybe not against Arsenal, but definitely against Brentford, Brighton and Wolves. And to be honest, they've not got hard fixtures coming up any old way. They've got them all spread out. So that could be a bit interesting there for Palace. And now, if we have a little look at those top transfers in for this round, yeah, it's those players that are on form. It is those players that are starting to do well. Simeo, you can't complain. Watermeter, he's been doing really well, especially against some of the big teams like Arsenal as well. So for me, against Brighton, Fulham, and West Ham coming up, I think that could be a great shout. Haaland, great shout, but they've got Everton, who are no mugs recently. They've got Villa coming up, a bit hard. Bournemouth, again, could be a hard game. But it is at home. Liverpool at home. Newcastle away. So there's some fixtures coming up that could be annoying for Haaland. Timbers, again, doing really well. And I think with the Arsenal fixtures coming up, could help. Dan Burns, another one. Good fixtures coming up, except for game week 12, which is against Man City. And I always say, don't just pick for this week. Have a look for 3 game weeks in a row. See, are they good for those 3 game weeks? Yes, put them in. No, don't. Okay? Have a look. Bowen. Now, Bowen's got Brentford at home. Okay. Bowen could do really well. Leeds away. Could be a bit of a tough game at Ellen Road. But I think could could set West Ham on their way. Newcastle at home. Okay, if it was Newcastle away, yeah. At home, maybe slightly different. I think that could be a bit of a more battle there for Bowen. Burnley at home. Okay, so that's nice. Then we do have that international break coming into game week 12. But that's against Bournemouth, who are again flying high. So, but if West Ham get on a good run going into that, say those 4 games, they get 7 points out of 12. I think that's possible. So going into that Bournemouth game, they'll be flying high. So look very closely at that for me. Donnarumma again doing really well, but I think in those high fixture games he could do really well. Gets those extra points there. Now this one. Here I go. Now he's only come in. Okay, he was out injured the whole of last season. Playing this, and he's done some good points. Not some here and there, but I think after some of these fixtures coming up, you could look. There could be some good games where you can get some good points. So I think have a close look at that. Rice, especially with Ødegaard being out, that could give Rice a bit more extra push and give him more stuff to do. Eze, again, getting back in the flow of everything, push yourself. I think that could be very good for Arsenal. So for now, ladies and gentlemen, that's the look for game week 8. There'll be some more details in the next video. So for now, ladies and gentlemen, thanks so much for watching. But if you still want to join my league, code's going to be up here. There'll be a link down in that description. And also, if you like this video, please hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and comment what you think about this video. For now, ladies and gentlemen, have a lovely time and good luck for game week 8.